Relationships are built on trust, but sometimes that trust can be broken. If you have a gut feeling that your partner might be unfaithful, it's important to look for patterns rather than relying on a single action. Cheating can manifest in various ways, and while none of these signs alone confirm infidelity, noticing several of them together could indicate that something isn't right. Here are 10 potential signs she might be cheating on you. 1. She becomes secretive with her phone and social media. A significant change in how your partner uses her phone or social media can be a major red flag. If she suddenly starts guarding her phone, taking it everywhere, or changing her passwords, it may be a sign she has something to hide. Other indications might include deleting text messages, clearing browser history frequently, or being overly protective when you're near her phone or computer. She takes her phone with her even for short trips, like to the bathroom. She has new, unexplained contacts in her phone or social media accounts. You notice that she's spending more time online, especially during odd hours. 2. Her behavior changes dramatically. If your partner starts acting differently around you, it might be cause for concern. This could manifest as being overly affectionate to overcompensate for her guilt or becoming distant and cold because she's emotionally checked out. Extreme mood swings, defensiveness, or irritability when you ask simple questions can also be indicators. She's unusually cheerful or overly critical without any clear reason. She avoids spending time with you or seems distracted when she's around you. Her reactions to questions about her whereabouts or activities seem exaggerated. 3. She starts dressing differently or paying more attention to her appearance. It's natural to want to look good, but if your partner suddenly starts making an extra effort to dress up, wear more makeup, or change her style, it could be a sign of infidelity, especially if this change comes out of the blue and isn't something she's doing for you. She buys new clothes, lingerie, or perfume that she never wears around you. She's suddenly very concerned with her fitness and appearance. She starts experimenting with different styles or looks without any explanation. 4. She becomes distant or less affectionate. If your partner has become emotionally distant, less affectionate, or less interested in intimacy, it could be a sign that she's getting her emotional and physical needs met elsewhere. This change could happen gradually or suddenly, but it's often accompanied by a decrease in physical touch, communication, or quality time together. She stops initiating or participating in intimate moments. She's less affectionate, both physically and emotionally. There's a noticeable decrease in the time she spends with you or the effort she puts into the relationship. 5. She picks fights over small things. Starting arguments over trivial matters can sometimes be a way to create distance or justify her actions. If she's looking for reasons to be upset with you, it could be a sign that she's trying to shift the blame or guilt onto you, or that she's emotionally invested elsewhere. She nitpicks or criticizes things that didn't bother her before. Arguments seem to come out of nowhere, and she's more defensive than usual. She accuses you of things you haven't done, almost as if projecting her actions onto you. 6. Her routine suddenly changes. People who are cheating often need to find time to spend with the other person, which can lead to a sudden change in routine. This might include staying late at work, going out with friends more often, or finding excuses to be away from home. If she's suddenly busier than usual and her explanations don't add up, it might be time to pay attention. She's working late more often or attending events she never mentioned before. Her usual routines, like gym sessions, coffee runs, etc., have changed drastically. She's vague about her plans, or you find out she's been lying about where she's been. 7. She becomes defensive when you ask questions. A partner who has nothing to hide usually won't mind answering questions about her day. However, if your girlfriend becomes defensive, evasive, or irritated when you ask simple questions, it could be a sign that she's hiding something. This behavior is especially suspicious if she used to be open and communicative. She responds with anger or hostility when you ask about her whereabouts. She avoids eye contact or changes the subject when you bring up certain topics. She accuses you of being paranoid or controlling when you express your concerns. Number 8, you notice changes in her finances. Cheating often comes with hidden expenses, such as hotel rooms, gifts, or dinners. If you notice unfamiliar charges on her credit card Or if she's suddenly more protective of her finances, it could be a sign that she's spending money on someone else. Unexplained or hidden charges on her bank statements. She's suddenly secretive about her finances or has a new credit card you didn't know about. She spends money on things she doesn't share with you, like new clothes, trips, or activities. 9. There's a sudden change in how she talks about someone. If she talks a lot about someone new, whether it's a colleague, a friend, or even someone she claims to dislike, it might indicate an emotional or physical affair. Pay attention if she brings up this person often, shares too many details about them, or becomes defensive when you ask about their relationship. She mentions a new friend or colleague frequently, even when it doesn't seem relevant. She becomes defensive or anxious when you ask questions about this person. She compares you to this person or talks about them in glowing terms. 10. Your gut tells you something is wrong. Our intuition can be a powerful indicator that something isn't right. If you have a persistent feeling that your partner is being unfaithful, it's essential to address it. However, it's also important not to jump to conclusions without gathering evidence or having an open, honest conversation. Trust your instincts, but don't accuse without proof. Look for patterns rather than isolated incidents. Consider seeking relationship counseling or professional advice if you're struggling to communicate. Infidelity is a painful subject, but recognizing the signs can help you address the issue before it causes more damage. The key is to remain observant, patient, and compassionate. Jumping to conclusions can lead to misunderstandings, but if your gut tells you something is off, it's important to address your concerns directly. A healthy relationship is built on trust, openness, and communication.